Are y'all ready? It's time. Woo! Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Moments with Mama Sue. I am so excited that you're here. I'm excited that I'm here. I'm glad that we're all blessed to have one more time. You know that song we used to sing a long time ago? I'm glad to be in the service one more time. So if you're with us tonight, and especially if it's your very first time, I'd love for you to drop in the comments thread your name and tell us where you're watching from. Hello to Lori and everybody that's watching. I'm so excited. I get such a thrill. Y'all don't even know how excited I get about Moments with Mama Sue because that gives me an opportunity to network with you guys and to introduce some wonderful people I know to some wonderful people I know. So shout out to everybody that's watching right now in real time. And then shout out to all the people who are going to catch this in replay because it is so important that you know that I appreciate you watching too, and that it's important to our numbers and the things that we're trying to do on this platform for you to be able to watch it whenever it's convenient for you. You know, after you get out of these streets and get home and get your shoes off and put on your fuzzy wuzzies and, you know, all of that. And you can just get comfortable and relax. So shout out to Broderick Purvis. Ooh, y'all gonna swell a girl's head. I see Derek Huggins is in the room. Just so many. Thank y'all for being here. Listen, it is an amazing time because here we are in September already. How did it get to be September already? It happened when we blinked and weren't looking. But there's so much going on, and I want you all to know that I'm excited about having you to roll along with me. Most especially, you know, I've got out new music. He's a Great God. That dropped in July and it's doing very well, but we still got to keep telling the world. So I want to make all of you all goodwill ambassadors. Tell everybody you know how great he is and share this with them. It's available on all digital platforms. You can download it and stream it this very day. And If you don't want to do it that way and you're somebody who likes to have a hard copy, all you have to do is go to my website, www.sueroseberry.com, and you can order the whole EP, the whole project collaborations. And this song is the first single from that. So we're looking forward to it doing well. Thank you to all of the radio announcers who have already added it to the rotation and are playing it for your listeners. I, I don't even have words better than thank you. That's all I got. That's all the English language gives me to use, but I really appreciate it and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I want to invite all of you who are in the Midland area that have youth ages 6 to 18 to look into signing them up for our youth storytelling workshops and contests. I conduct those workshops annually with young people, teaching them to find their voice and be able to share a story in front of an audience. So we talk about public speaking, stage presence, poise, uh, inner projection, all of those kind of things that allow them to go on and be great. They'll use it now and in the future. You see the workshop dates and times there on your screen. We conduct the workshops at Midland Centennial Library on those 3 dates. And then we actually have a contest, and the winners will get to participate in our annual storytelling festival. So sign them up. It's free, but spaces are limited. So we only have a few left, but you have until October to get them signed up so that we can get the young people through and have a great time with them. And the other thing that I want to tell you is that I need y'all to come on and roll along with me at the Southeast Senior Center. Listen, you know I am the self-appointed representative for the vivacious elderly. Come on, vivacious elderly. Come on. So we are going to be at the Southeast Senior Center tomorrow for the senior sing along. And anybody in the area, you're welcome. Come join us. Come to the Southeast Senior Center. If you want information, you can dial 432-685-7231. But you can come and sing with us. And everybody that's outside the area or can't make it, guess what? Technology allows me to go live from my Facebook page about 10:30-ish. Okay, about 10:30-ish, you can tune into my Facebook page and you'll hear us singing. We sing inspirational songs, some of our traditional gospel songs that we haven't sung in a long time. All of those. And baby, they tears it up. Do you hear me? They tear it up. So you guys come on and roll along with us and enjoy that. And then I want to encourage you, if you have not already gotten your copy of Miss Annie from way down south, she still wants to travel to where your special children are and be able to share a rhythmic musical story with them. So you can get that via my website. The other thing I want to remind you about is my devotional calendar, daily thoughts and inspiration. In fact, let me read to you what I got for September the 19th. It says, our emotional filters color the way we see life and shape our expectations. The experiences we have, good and bad, impact how we handle upcoming situations. Lord, let me trust you and not lean on my own understanding. That was today. But listen, I got a thought and an inspiration, a nugget for every day. So if you'd like to have one, again, you already know where to get it via my website. Shout out to all of the people on WJIL.today who are listening to Moments with Mama Sue on Tuesdays Thursdays and Saturdays at 3 a.m. Yes, somebody is up at 3 a.m. somewhere in the world, and at 10 a.m. and 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you'd like to listen, you can go to www.wjil.today, gospel radio, or you can watch it on Roku and Fire Stick TV. How about that? I wish y'all would just type in the chat. God is up to something. So every opportunity that I get to be able to share positivity, all of the things that I'm passionate about, I absolutely love it. And I'm looking forward to that. Now, if Moments with Mama Sue wasn't enough twice a month on this platform, guess what happened? Well, what had happened was that I got an opportunity to bring Moments with Mama Sue to the clubhouse. That's right, straight out of Clubhouse. You can go to the Headphones Club and check out Moments with Mama Sue, the Clubhouse edition. We had the first episode on last Thursday evening at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this week, we will have the spotlight on the articulator himself, the Sean Bigby will be the spotlight featured guest on this week. But I want y'all to come up in there, be just as thick as you can be up in the room so we can chat and have a great time. We had so much fun on last week, and I'm looking forward to you being there and having an opportunity to interact with us on this coming Thursday night. I'll be holding that spot down for a little while until Sheridan comes back from his world tour, touring the world. Come on, Sheridan, touring the world. We're praying for him and we're holding it down until he gets back. So y'all come on and hold it down with me. Now, the last announcement I got is really important. So y'all listen up. On Thursday, it says September 8th, but this is really coming up for every Thursday during the month of September on Basin PBS, Midland, Our City, Our Stories. It's a documentary that is telling the story of the Midland community through the lens of the African American and Hispanic experience. So I was fortunate enough to be the executive producer for this wonderful docu-series, and it is nothing short of amazing. The historian stories are so fascinating, and they really fill in what is missing in history. So I need you to tune in on Basin PBS Live. But moreover, if you are in the Midland area, please join us in the live audience at Alamo Junior High School. We'll be there and you will be able to participate in the audience. You'll see the broadcast. Then you can hear from a panel discussion after it's over with some of the historians and some of the amazing people that are involved. So I'm inviting you to participate. For everybody else, go to YouTube to Basin PBS, look up Midland, Our City, Our Stories, and see what we got going on because it is simply amazing. Now, I got to tell you, I have a wonderful, wonderful guest that's getting ready to join us, and she's going to be on right after this. So hold on. Advertise with us and let Mama Sue's family know what you've got going on. Email us at msroscbe2 at gmail.com. Ooh, I'd love to have you advertise with us because we got a platform and it's people watching, and we thank you every single one for being here. Now, tonight's guest, I have to tell you, I am so in awe of what God has been doing in the life of this young woman. She's an incredible vocalist, but she's more. She's more than just a vocalist. She is a producer, an arranger. She is a songwriter, and they call her the true alto. And I think what really, really excited me was when I saw her tearing up music from the alto range. Because you know, the altos don't get no love. The altos don't get no love. When you pay attention, when the sopranos come on, everybody goes to screaming and falling out. And then the tenors come in and everybody, whoa, go on, tenors. But the altos don't be getting no love. So Robyn comes through with this melodious, rich alto voice and just sets our hearts on fire. And I want you to meet her. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Moments with Mama Sue, Robyn McGhee.
Hey, Mama Sue. Hey, everybody.
Hey, girl. How
My
was your day today?
day was really, really good. It was a beautiful day outside, wasn't too hot. And I'm here and I'm excited to be talking with you.
Oh, well, you look so cute and everything. You
Oh,
got your little
thank
hair scoonched
you.
over to one side. I
Thank
tried to scooch
you.
up so I could be, so I could match.
Mama Sue, you always be cute. I don't know why you be acting like that.
I be trying because
You
folk could
always be cute.
discriminate against you if you hang comb, but I praise God
He is good.
all the time.
Yes.
Robyn, tell us a little bit about your background. How did you come into singing? Are you from a musical family? Tell us about that.
I am kind of from a musical family. My dad's side, they were all musicians and singers. My mom plays the organ and keyboard. My aunt sings. My grandfather sings. My grandmother sings. Not professionally, but they were always very gifted musically. I started making noises at about 10 months, according to my mom's dad. She said I wouldn't shut up. But when I got into like violin and playing the trumpet, I was like the third or fourth grade. And then music just kind of stuck with me. And so once I figured out that I could really, really do it, I was about 16 years old and I haven't stopped singing since.
Do you still play any of those instruments?
I don't play the violin anymore. I stopped that once I started really getting good at the trumpet. I recently got my trumpet renovated so that I could pick it back up. So yeah, I will be starting practice once I get all my materials with that real soon.
Ooh, that'll be so good.
Yeah.
A vocalist and a trumpeter. You better come on.
Ma'am. I was
Come.
really good. I was really good at one point and I hate that I stopped. So I want to get back to it.
So who were your icons? Who did you like that was in that instrumental musical space that you
I
like listen
really
to?
I really think it Mama Sue, my dad played the trumpet. And I couldn't figure out where I got it from until I went and I told him, I said, Dad, I really want to be in the band, but I don't have an instrument. He was like, Well, I got an old trumpet. And I was like, Okay, well, we can see if we can play that. And sure enough, I picked it up naturally. And it was from there. It was nobody that I found until after I started playing, like my Miles Davis. And my true inspiration was my teacher, Mr. Gordon. And so he was really like my champion. But yeah, my dad just he really that was something he gave me. Yeah.
Well, where did the songwriting come in? Well, wait, let's stop. When
Okay.
you talked about the vocalist, let's roll that back. You said you were singing and you kind of came into your own in your teens to know that you had a voice, but you had to know before then you were making noise. You didn't really know that you could really sing. I'm
I
not
mean,
talking about sing, you could really sing.
no, I mean I knew I sounded decent because everybody around me sounded decent. I was in Christ Holy Sanctified, everybody could sing. And so if you couldn't like lead sing, you could background sing, you could praise and worship sing. So I was surrounded by musical people. all my aunts, they taught my aunt Cammy and my godmother, Sister Crochet. They taught me how to really teach music and listen to music in a different way. And they taught me kind of the things that I know about music in a sense of being able to lead and teach. But I really didn't know I was good until people would come up to me after I started singing in the band. I think it was like eighth grade, and they were like, "Oh my God, you're amazing! Oh my God, that was so beautiful!" And I'm like, "Oh, for real?" And so then I started trying to sing lead at church. They wouldn't let me sing in the big choir right away because they already had, their leaders or whatever. But once I really kept sticking to it and trying to sing, and they gave me my first lead out song, "I've Got the Victory," VICTORY. And my cousin Patrice gave me a chance to lead, and they were like, "Oh, she can sing for real." And I was like, "Yeah, I guess I can." And so I've been doing it.
Oh,
Yeah.
but whatever is going on in your head as you are figuring out where you are going to place notes and things, do you hear your voice like it's that trumpet?
Yes. Yeah, that's what I hear. When I sing, I try to sing. And that's funny because when I'm introduced to new artists and they hear me sing, they're like, "Man, your voice pierced like a trumpet." That's because when I played my trumpet, my teacher, Mr. Gordon, always told me to be on the zero of the note. And that means to be on tune, be in tune. And so my goal was always to play every note in tune, rhythmically sound, straight to tempo. And so once I started singing, I was like, I I mean, it makes sense. My voice is kind of like this trumpet, it's an instrument. And so I wanted to sing with the same accuracy as it took to play the trumpet.
The Lord just gave that to me, children. The Lord just gave that to me because after she said she played the trumpet, I was reminiscing about hearing her and thinking, oh, the staccato of some of the notes that she runs sounds like the trumpet. See how
Mhm.
the Lord will give it to you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Well,
He
not
has a way of doing it.
Yes, he will. Not only do you sing with an otherworldly voice, some of the things that you have done on TikTok and on your reels have
Mhm.
gone viral
Yeah.
because you did something with pentatonics, and I'm just sitting over there looking at them because I cannot do all that. I be just saying, I need to be the in the background. But oh my goodness, those things have gone viral. What has happened for you as a result of some of those things that you were just playing, just having fun?
I've gotten multiple bookings from those TikToks, and not like local bookings, like they were out of state. We'll fly you out, put you up to come sing here, and we're gonna pay you to come and fellowship with us. Just from them seeing me, finding my website, finding um, anything Robyn McGhee. They downloaded my music, like, yes, we gotta have you in our church. And so I've been able to connect with singers all across the nation just because, you know, everybody is so spread out. I don't have a big village here. I have know a lot of singers, but we don't really like do a lot of collaborations here as of yet. I mean, now that we're learning about collaborations and how important they are, we're starting to do more of that. But like singers from like North Carolina, Alabama, they like, "Girl, I love your style. We need to work together. Let's collaborate." And so, I mean, TikTok really has just opened some strange but really beneficial avenues.
Well, that's what technology is doing today because it is giving us an opportunity to broaden our horizons, to
Yeah.
meet and network with people. Now, you can't be scared
Mm-mm.
to try something new. Has it challenged you in stretching your comfort zone?
It has. I'm getting a lot better because I'm kind of like an introverted extrovert. I communicate when it's necessary, but I'm really kind of I'm not shy, but I'm just not a person of a lot of words when I get around a lot of people. But I'm learning to break that because closed mouths don't get fed. And so if I want to branch out and I want to do these great things like present songs to other artists, or if I want to collaborate, or if I want to be a part of somebody's team as a coordinator or whatever, I have to learn to be a more of a people person and open up my mouth and say, hey, I'd like to be a part. I believe I can be beneficial to whatever you're trying to do, or I want to help, or I want to do whatever. Otherwise, I'll just be kind of stagnant. So, yeah. But I'm still kind of scary, but I'm trying to break out of that. My manager, Derek Huggins, always tells me you ain't got time to be scared. And if you're gonna be scared, do it anyway. He would always say that. Do it scared. So yeah.
Yeah, do it scared. And I think that there's something healthy about being a little bit scared because that keeps you from being so arrogant. It helps you to realize that I need not only to be a little bit humble,
Right.
but also to realize that I need God to help me to do what it is that I'm trying to do. Listen, if you just tuned in with us, then we are having a good time. We talking to the one and only I am Robyn McGhee, and she is telling us all about her abilities in the music industry, but we're going to go a little bit deeper right after this. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Miss Annie from way down south. She's loud, she's fun, but you'd better watch out. Put on your seatbelt and take the rollicking ride with the unpredictable Miss Annie as she whips and turns and drives straight into your heart. Own it today at www.sueroseberry.com. Ooh, we're glad that you're here today watching with us on Moments with Mama Sue. It is my pleasure. What a privilege to be able to talk to the incomparable Robyn McGhee of Dallas, Texas.
Oh, Mama Sue, Fort Worth.
You live in Fort Worth?
I'm born and raised in Fort Worth.
Do you live in Fort Worth, America?
I live in Arlington.
Same different. Dallas, Fort Worth. If y'all get in the Metroplex area, so I'm saying Dallas, but see, they quibble about Dallas and Fort Worth the way we do about Odessa and Midland.
See?
It's only 16 miles different, but honey, we'll quickly straighten you out about. I'm from Midland. I'm from Odessa. It's 16 miles. Okay.
Right, it's the same thing. I just have to give everybody all the time.
Well, we giving your props to Fort Worth because yay, Fort Worth. But for the DFW Metroplex, she can fly out of Love Field or
And
DFW. Now let's dig a little bit deeper. What do you do when you're not doing music? What you like to do?
oh, I like to read. I like to color. I'm really simple. I mean, really go to the movies, binge watch TV shows like Law and Order. I can watch that all day, every day, over and over again. Chicago's PD, Fire, all that. Um, Word games. Like I like to cook. I like to cook and bake and stuff like that. Make like homemade, you know how you like the body butters and stuff like that, the sugar scrubs. I like to do stuff like that. Yeah, I'm really kind of I like traveling, but I don't like traveling because I don't like carrying bags and stuff. But yeah, I'm really simple when it comes to stuff like that outside of music. Music, if I could do it all the time, every day, all day, I would. So
Ah,
yeah.
because that's such a passion. Because not only do you do the songwriting and the singing, but you do the producing. What are the things you're trying to do in the producing space that you think are unique and something that you bring to the table that maybe nobody else is doing?
Honestly, I like to fuse sounds and genres. So, for instance, a song I'm working on now is kind of like quartet and like a sophisticated funk, jazz, and like rock. Like I really like to fuse different sounds, and also with my vocal, bring in a whole different genre, and then maybe like twist and turn at the bridge, and then bring it out back. Like I really like to fuse sounds to make something intricate to the ear to make people say, "Hey, I would have never thought that would have done that." And I've been successful because I've heard a few of the reactions to my songs, but I'm really trying to get to where I can play the piano so that I can incorporate more of the different sounds and things that I hear, because it's kind of hard to iterate to a producer sometimes. And so if I can really get my skills together, y'all really gonna be impressed with the stuff I come up with.
Ah, child, child, if you stretch and do some of these other
Mhm.
things, we're not gonna be
Y'all not
able
gonna be
to
ready.
handle it.
Y'all ain't gonna be ready. I'm telling y'all. Y'all don't let me learn how to play.
Woo! Well, all you gotta do is just start. If you start with chopsticks,
I learned a little bit in college when I went to Nebraska. But it was just really hard. My fingers are short, and so it was just kind of hard for me. But I signed up for Cornell Gaskin's piano courses, and I can
mhm.
take them online, and I take them slowly but surely. I'm gonna succeed in that.
Well, I have no doubt because you, ma'am, are on a trajectory for some amazing things.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, your latest song, where is it on the charts right now? Nobody.
I don't know what the latest position is. I know it peaked at number 5. I want to say that was a week ago. So I don't know, Derek Huggins, if you on here, you know the latest numbers. He's really, really working hard. Him at Avidity Promotions to push that song, and he's gotten into number 5, and we hoping it is gonna go higher and higher.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Y'all, we can make it go higher because if you are anywhere where there is a radio station, okay, that is playing Nobody by Robyn McGhee, or let me put it like this, if you are near a station and they not playing Nobody by Robyn McGhee, call them. Call them up. Call them up. Tell them what you want. Call them and tell them, I want to hear Nobody
Mhm.
by Robyn McGhee, and ask them to play it and tell them, say, oh, it changed my life. All the stuff that you had, but go on and put in your request for Nobody by Robyn McGhee. That's the latest song. But my first introduction to you was with Come On Jesus.
Mm, yes, my quartet song.
Ooh, Lord. Now, I do love quartet. I tell you, I do. But, honey, it's something you go to twisting and turning that thing around there. Come on, Jesus. I said, what is she doing, Jesus? Oh, Lord. Y'all have to go and listen to it because the YouTube police will try to shut me down and not
Oh,
let
yeah.
me play my stuff. So I can't really, do all of that. But I can tell you that you should hear a little bit of Robyn McGhee singing Come On Jesus, and it'll make your day.
Mama Sue, don't pump my head up like that. You making me feel too good.
Girl, it'll
Oh
make
my
your
god.
day. Come on, Jesus. God, the guy comes all Sally and all
Yeah.
through from the back room. Honey, don't let me have on a full skirt because I'll get the dosey do.
No. Oh my goodness.
I'll get the dosey doing and twirling in that living room. Honey, you better recognize.
Oh,
Listen, I want you guys to be able to follow Robyn. So I'm going to put on the screen how you can do that. I need you all to follow her. This is her, all of her platforms are up there. She's on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, at I am Robyn McGhee. And you can go to YouTube at Robyn McGhee. And then her website is www.iamrobynmcgee.com. robynmcgee.com. And look up at the top, you see all of those wonderful musical presentations. Nobody is the latest, but she also has a Christmas song that will just, oh, we getting ready to get into the Christmas season, and you need it. You need it. You need it. And then we also have Come On Jesus. That's my jam right there. Come On Jesus. And then she has Thankful. And then what's the other song on there? Because it's too little in print for me to
It's
see.
called Fight.
Yes, Fight. Fight. That was her first one. Because I was looking at something the other day when you were inviting them and telling them you were getting ready to drop that and said, y'all come on and fight with me.
Oh, yes.
Oh, what
First.
what has been the biggest surprise to you about being an indie artist? What's been the biggest pleasant surprise? Pleasant.
Ooh, the biggest pleasant surprise about being an indie artist in this industry is actually the acceptance and accessibility of certain people. And I don't know if that's just because of the pandemic, but being an indie artist and being able to say I am on a Billboard chart and I know like people from like owners of agencies and they actually give me their phone numbers and are like willing to help me, give me advice, pray with me. That's the biggest surprise because you always hear about the music industry being dog eat dog, but I've been lucky to find a community of very important people who are willing to help indie artists.
Mm-hmm.
And so that has probably blew my mind the most is that I know big wigs, I know people, and I have access to them as an indie
Mm-hmm.
artist, as a quote unquote nobody in the industry, and now it's like I can call them friends. So that's
Ah.
been good. Yeah.
That's good. That's good because so many people are afraid to launch out there. But let me tell you, I don't care who they are today. Before today, they had to start somewhere.
Yeah.
They had to start somewhere. So
Mhm.
it doesn't matter really who it is. They may be all swole up on themselves and not able to recognize, but they had to begin
Yep.
somewhere. And somebody had to see the talent that they possess and want to help them make it to the next step. What advice do you have for other indie artists that are out there striving and trying to make their mark in the industry?
My best advice: stick to what you know and what you love. Because if you stay with what you love, it will eventually come. It just depends on what your goals are. But if your passion is music, don't stop doing the music because you're touching somebody's life, whether you be locally or regionally or nationally. If you're making kingdom music and you're trying to reach the people's hearts and that's your intention, you're doing it. Just don't stop doing that.
That is really good. I love the fact that you said stick to what you know because so many times artists are trying to emulate or copy
Mm-hmm.
somebody else and you just can't. There's no way for you to do it effectively. You may have one song you can try to sing like them, do all their runs and
Right.
everything, but to be able to emulate them, they don't need another. They just need you to be authentically you.
Yep.
So when you talk about being authentic, I have to go back to being the true alto. Where did that where did that nickname come from and what does it mean to you?
I was doing an interview with Amber Shaw and 1230 KCOH in Houston, and she heard the song "Come On Jesus," and she asked me. She said, "Are you an alto or are you a soprano?" Because she noticed my range. I said, "I'm an alto." She's like, Okay, so you are a true alto. I was like, yes, I can sing up in those upper registers for like a few seconds, but I am an alto. And so from there on, she has called me the true alto, and it stuck.
Ah,
Yeah.
I like it because anytime that, like I said, that you talk about the altos, they try to sleep on us and act like we can't sing
Mhm.
excitingly. We just in the middle, holding it, propping up the middle. But thank God for the altos in the
Right.
world.
We are the foundation.
Yes, we are. Yes,
Yes.
we are. Well, we're
Mhm.
going to dig a little deeper because in a few seconds, I'm going to give a shout out to a few people that are on here with us. Just so you'll know, we shout out to Lori, our greeter. Lori, glad to have you here. The Broderick Purvis, to Derek Huggins. He's on here. He follows his girl. He supports so well.
Look at
And
that.
then, of course, to um, Gerard Taylor, Mayetta Nelson. Oh, yay. Glad to have you guys watching. Desmond Sims, thank you for being here. Thank you, Brenda Ambassador. Brenda Lanham English, thank you for being here tonight. We're glad to have you on Moments with Mama Sue, the original version. And then to Sherrod Graham. I know he's up in New York. New York. Sherrod, thank you for watching. To Kiki, my baby girl, thank you for being on here. To all of the people that are Facebook users that I don't know, Danielle and Trefosa and
That's my
Tina.
mama.
Which one is your mama?
Trefosa and my sister is Danielle.
Okay, see,
Y'all.
see.
And that's
Thank
my best
y'all.
friend, Tina.
Oh, Tina, thank y'all for coming on and supporting Robyn and being here for her because we absolutely love her. I'm so proud of her. And then Melissa is with us tonight. Melissa Cowan, Shemako. Shemako had a question, Robyn, and she was
Okay.
asking, are you with Fort Worth CAD? That's the Contemporary Adult Division for Gospel Music Workshop of America.
I am not. How do I be a part of that?
Well, we'll hook you up after this is over so we can
Okay.
figure out how you could get involved because they
Okay.
do sing. And then, of course, Texas Mass, we're going to be just stalking to get you involved because
Okay.
I think that
Definitely.
everybody in the state of Texas ought to be involved with Texas Mass. I really, really do.
Okay.
Okay. And then, look, Francis Smith is on here.
Francis. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was my she's my aunt. She's a part of the Christ Holy Sanctified Church I grew up in.
Yes.
Oh, and she's done radio. Yes, she's amazing. I love her.
Yes, and we have a history past too because we used to travel to the Holy Convocation in
Yeah.
Memphis, Tennessee, and we would stop and spend the night. Her,
Oh,
yes, stop and spend the night at her house
oh
on
yeah.
our way. And we
Oh
would leave our pledges for the radio because it would just be about pledge time. And we
wow.
leave our pledge money. And then when we be traveling on down the road, we get up and we could hear her call out our names, you know, that we had gave to the pledge drive.
Yeah.
Francis, thank you for being
Yeah.
here tonight. Oh boy, this is just so exciting to me. Now, we're going to come back in just a second and I'm going to find out some impromptu things. Some impromptu things for Robyn, and then we'll go a little bit deeper. But what I want you all to do now is just check this out. Yes, he is, and it's worthy. I'll glorify you. Hey, all of my days. Ah, yes. He's a great guy. Y'all, it's so popping. I just like that little song, and I hope you do too. So we want you to download it, stream it, get it so you can have it as part of your personal library, and you can work out to it and do all the other things you're doing because he really is a great guy. We are talking with the true alto, Robyn McGhee. And we're going to do a little trivia right here. We're going to find out some things about Robyn that maybe everybody doesn't already know.
Oh, Lord.
Robyn, what's your favorite color?
Purple.
Ooh, royalty.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it pie or cake for you?
Ooh. Cake.
Cake. And what
Yes.
kind of cake?
Oh, at this junction in my life, we have white cake, buttercream icing. Yes.
In this season in her
Yes.
life. Ah, so Robyn, if you could go anywhere in the world tomorrow, where would you want to go and why?
If I could go anywhere tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Ooh, that's a oof, Mama Sue, you hit me. Africa to see a giraffe in person. My sister is enthralled with giraffes, and I want to go see what all the fuss is about.
Y'all ain't got no giraffe at the Fort Worth Zoo?
I don't think it'll be the same. I want to see him running through like on Lion King. I want to see him running wild and free.
Mm,
Hmm. I would
all
go
right.
just to see what the giraffes is about, to see if they are as elegant as she acts as they are.
Mm. Well, they sure are an interesting creation of the Lord with those
Right?
strange body shapes and that long, long neck.
Exactly.
Like, really, God? What were you thinking
Yeah.
of? Praise God. What were you
Yep.
thinking of? Okay, let me ask you this. What is your favorite piece of jewelry?
My Apple Watch.
Mm,
Yep.
well, that keeps you tuned in with other people.
It's a mini phone at this point. It has the time and it has all my messages and it helps me keep track of my movements, my breathing, everything is on that thing. So
Oh.
yeah.
So, you've been nominated for several awards, several awards. Now, have you thought about your intro for your acceptance of these awards? Because you got to get ready. I don't be getting up there talking about, I didn't think I was going to win. So I just didn't have anything prepared to say. But have you thought about what you're going to say when you win? Because you're nominated. Tell us what you're nominated first for in the Avidity Awards.
I am not actually nominated this year. I wasn't nominated this year. Last year I was nominated. I won New Artist of the Year. But I wasn't nominated this year. But that's a good thing though, because I am on staff this year. So, and I of course don't want any conflict of uh, interest or anything like that. So I wasn't nominated for those, but I am nominated for the Texas Gospel Music, uh, the
Excellence
TCMA. Yeah,
Award.
exactly. And I'm nominated for New Artist of the Year and Female Artist of the Year.
So you guys can go to Robyn's Facebook, to her Instagram, and see posts about that, and even to her website, and
Yes.
then vote so that she can win. Because you have to vote for people to win these things.
Yes.
See. So
Mhm.
what you gonna say? What you gonna say when they call him? They say, and the winner is when Larry Davis. I'm gonna get my Larry Davis voice on.
Okay.
And for the winner of yes, the female artist of the year. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Robyn McGhee.
Oh my gosh. First, give giving honor to God who is the head of my life. I want to thank my mama who had me. She didn't have to
Oh,
have me.
oh, absolutely.
Yes, I
Absolutely.
always got to start with thank God who is the head of my life. Yeah,
And he
that's
really
always a good
is.
start. Yeah, it really is.
Oh, Robin, you are such a delight. And I just love,
Thank
love,
you.
love to hear you sing. And so we're going to hear a little bit in just a second because I'm fixing to do the birthday shout outs for the month of September, for the whole month, because we only come on twice a month. So on this second broadcast, I'm introducing a birthday shout out. So I
Well,
want to say shout out to everybody who has a birthday during the month of September. If you're in with us watching tonight, go ahead and put your name up there so I can include you in this shout out for birthdays during the month of September. Shout out to Malcolm McPherson Jr. That is my godson. His birthday was on the 3rd. Also to Elijah Jones. That's my grandson. His birthday was on the 10th. Shout out to, oh, let me go back to Chaz, Charles Roseberry Jr., aka Chaz. His birthday was on the 3rd. And then we also have Jackie Goodson on the 17th. Mike Jones on the 17th, Monica Goodson on the 13th, and then we also have Quad Salters. Quadrius, his birthday is today, the 19th, this very day. So, oh, and I see Francis Smith. Happy birthday, Francis. September the 29th. And let me tell you all, September birthday babies, I'm so glad you were born. It's amazing that God created you and gave you life. And I'm so glad to celebrate with you. So, as a special for your birthday, I'm going to ask the psalmist, the true alto, the incomparable Robyn McGhee to sing happy birthday to you. You ready, Robyn?
oh yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, and shout out to my sister. Her birthday was September 13th.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
All right, so happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, September babies. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Ooh, and many more.
Yes.
Well, I
Yes.
got to tell everybody, thank y'all so much for being here. Thank you for sharing with me for Moments with Mama Sue. It means the world to me twice a month for you all to jump on with me and, well, more than twice a month now, because now I'm up in that clubhouse with Moments with Mama Sue. So I want you all to come and join us, enjoy the positive, uplifting conversation and vibe that I'm bringing. And I love, love, love the opportunity to connect with you because I always say it. Connecting with you is the best part of my day. And I really appreciate you all connecting with me. So if you're liking and enjoying what you're seeing on Moments with Mama Sue, I want you to support it. Would you help me by sharing the posts that I make on social media about it, by coming on into the rooms and being a part of the conversation? I'd also enjoy it if you all would send a little something, something when you can. Any amount will be such a blessing because I take what you give and put it back into the ministry so I can do more and do better. So if you'd like to send a contribution, you can do that via Cash App at $Sue Roseberry. $Sue Roseberry, any amount. And then if you don't do Cash App and you say, well, Venmo is my thing, okay, well, I got you. You can do that at Sue Roseberry 1 on Venmo. Sue Roseberry 1. And then there may be somebody that say, you know what? I do not fool with technology because they tries to rob me of all of my money. I understand. I still do good old checks. So if you want to send a check, I'd be happy to receive that as well. And you can mail that to P.O. Box 51422, Midland, Texas 79710. P.O. Box 51422, Midland, Texas 79710. So, to all of the people everywhere that are following and interacting, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing with us. It was good to have you. To all of the first time visitors, I hope you put that in the chat because I do like to go back through every broadcast. And for those first time participants, I like to send along a little something from me to you, just thanking you for your participation and putting a little reminder there that I'd love for you to be part of Mama Sue's family. Well, before we close, we got to have a parting remark from Robyn. Anything you want to tell the people about something you've got coming up or you want them to stay tuned for?
Yes, I really, really, really first want to say I appreciate you, Mama Sue, for having me on. Anytime I talk to you or communicate with you, it's like a big warm hug. Listening to your music is just so powerful, just the way you sing with such conviction. I appreciate us meeting and us having this bond and connection that we have so far. So thank you for having me on your platform. It means a lot to me. And the last thing I would just say is everybody stay encouraged. Just a lot of stuff going on, and the world is changing. Everything is moving faster, and seems like more people are just passing and drifting away. But stay encouraged. Keep God first, and also if you're free, October 13th through the 15th, why don't you come out to the Avidity Awards? Derek Huggins is putting on a magnificent show for indie artists, and it's going to be a lot of great indie artists in the building. And we would appreciate for you to just come out and have such a great experience with the Avidity team. We're looking forward to a great time with so many great artists, emerging artists, main stage artists, pre-show artists. There's going to be indie artists, help desk live. So if you're free and if you just so happen to be in Memphis, Tennessee on the 14th, get your tickets. You can support the show by buying a ticket, even if you don't go, or you can sponsor. We really want this to be a really great show, and God is going to bless. God is going to bless that weekend that we're there. I'm looking forward to a good time. But other than that, again, thank y'all for coming in and tuning in with us. This was a great interview, Mama Sue. I really do appreciate you.
Oh, you are so welcome. Well, Ambassador Brenda English says she gonna see you in Memphis.
Yes.
So, and I know she's not the only one, y'all. If you miss it, you'll miss a treat because these folk is serious about this music thing,
Yes,
and
Lord.
it's gonna be an all-out party. There's so much going on, red carpet, and just lots of stuff.
Lots of
So
stuff.
get your little duds together and get your ride together and head off to Memphis, Tennessee, where
Yes,
you will get to be part of the Avidity Awards. Robyn, thanks for hanging out with me today. And
yes.
you guys be sure to share this and like this. I appreciate you so much. Having you be a part of this is the best part of my day. I sure love you. And I look forward to seeing you Thursday night in the clubhouse, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll be talking to Sean Bigby and some more of y'all. Bye. Woo! Now that's what I call a great show. Woo! We out of here.
Moments with Mama Sue. Moments with Mama Sue. Moments.
Now we can do it a little better than that.
Moments with Mama Sue. Moments with Mama Sue. Moments.
Well, all right, come on with it.
Moments with Mama Sue. Moments with Mama Sue.
Moments. Yeah.
Moments with Mama Sue. Moments with Mama Sue.
Moments.
Wait.
Moments with Mama Sue. Moments with Mama Sue.
Moments.
Moments with Mama Sue. Moments with Mama Sue.
Never know what to expect.
Hey.
Moments with Mama Sue.
Moments.
Moments with Mama Sue. Moments with Mama Sue.
Moments. Yeah.
Moments with Mama Sue.
Can't you?
Moments with Mama Sue.
Moments.
Well, now we might be done a little bit too much.
Moments.